are looking at God's goodness in the door of hope.
Mu kibaya cya Ako
In the valley of Achor,
zashyira mu irembo ry'ibyiringiro.
I will open a door of hope.
Mu bintu 12 Imana dusezeranyije uyu mwaka harimo kugira neza kwayo.
In the 12 things that God promised us this year, He promised us His goodness.
Ako nababwiye ngize iminsi nganira namwe kugira neza kw'Imana ibintu bigushigikira cyangwa se bituma ineza y'Imana igaragara. Hari urusengero.
I have been teaching you about the goodness of God. For you to see it, it has to be supported by some pillars. And one of the pillars, it is the church or the temple.
Hari abatambyi babigisha ijambo.
Then there are priests who teach you the word.
Ariko hari no gusana inkike.
And there is also rebuilding the walls.
No kubaka amarembo.
And building the gates.
Ubu ndimo ndavuga rero kuri amarembo 12.
So now we are looking at the 12 gates.
Turacyari kumwe mu bitekerezo muri iyi ide.
Are we still in the same line of thought?
Amen.
Amen.
Okay. Ese mwanyibutsa amarembo tumaze kwiga?
Do you remember the gates we have looked at?
Mama ngawe tubwire mumpere mikoro ere. Nikumbushe tena jina lako mere. Beti twajanye Israeli. Beti
amarembo y'intama.
Irembo ry'intama ni yamafi. Ukunda amafi kandi ndabizi. Amen. Irembo ry'intama ni irembo ry'amafi.
We have looked at the sheep gate, we have looked at the fish gate.
Irembo ry'intama ni irembo ryande.
The sheep gate is the gate of who?
Rya Yesu.
It's the gate of
Yaravuze ngo
Jesus.
ni nge rembo ry'intama.
He said, I am the gate for the sheep.
Iri ni ryo rembo twita irembo ryo gakiza. Yesu yinjira mu gakizwa.
The sheep gate is the gate of salvation. Jesus comes in your life.
Iyo aje mu
and this is
mutima
salvation.
wawe.
When He comes in your heart,
Mu buryo bw'umwuka umutima wacu urimo amarembo 12. Niko Yerusalemu yo mu ijuru imeze. Ifite amarembo 12.
spiritually our hearts are surrounded. They have 12 gates, and the same applies to the heavenly Jerusalem. It has 12 gates.
Yerusalemu yo kwisi igira amarembo 12.
Jerusalem here on earth has 12 gates.
Yerusalemu Yohana yabonye imanuka iva mu ijuru ifite amarembo 12.
And the Jerusalem that John saw in heaven has 12 gates.
Umutima wacu ni Jerusalem.
Our heart is a Jerusalem of
Nawe
its
ufite
own.
amarembo 12.
You also have 12 gates.
Irembo rya mbere
The first gate,
niryo Yesu yinjiramo akaba umwami n'umukiza
it's the
wawe.
gate that Jesus comes through and becomes my Lord and Savior.
Baryita irembo ry'intama.
They call it the sheep gate.
Kuko iyo uri muri Yesu
Because when you're in Jesus,
uhinduka intama.
you become sheep.
Irembo rya kabiri
And the second
ni
gate,
irembo ry'amafi.
it's the fish gate.
Irembo ry'amafi
The fish gate,
ni irembo ry'umuhamagaro.
it's the gate of calling.
Yesu yabwiye Petero
Jesus told
ngo
Peter,
nzakugira umurobyi w'abantu.
I'll make you a fisherman, but for men.
Twasanze
We found out,
abanyabyaha ari inyanja.
we found that the sinners are likened to a sea.
Bibiri iravuga ngo abanyabyaha
The
abantu
Bible says man
abanyabyaha
or sinners
ngo bameze nk'inyanja.
are like a troubled sea.
Baba bari nk'amafi.
And they live in there like fish.
Rero ba Petero baja kubarobamo.
So people like Peter go to fish for them.
Barobye amafi 153.
When they caught fish, they caught 153 fish.
Amafi manini.
Big fish.
Ubwo n'ubwoko 153 bo mu nyanja y'i Galilaya.
153 fish in the Sea of Galilee.
No kuvuga ngo iyi si
So this world,
irimo amanationality
it
atandukanye.
has different nationalities.
Irimo amoko
It
atandukanye.
has different tribes.
Irimo
It
indimi zitandukanye.
has different languages.
Ayo niyo mafi Petero yarobye wa munsi Yesu amubwiye ngo natere urushundura iburyo.
These are the fish that Peter caught when God told him to cast the nets.
Umwuka wera niwe ujya utuyobora aho tujya kuvuga ubutumwa.
It is the Spirit who leads us to where we should spread the
Iyo
gospel.
tuhageze dutera urushundura hakazamo abantu batandukanye. Abazungu, abirabura, abashinwa.
And when we go to spread the gospel, we cast the nets and we catch the white, the Asians, the blacks, different tribes, ethnicities.
Umukristo wese,
Every Christian,
umuauthentique wese
every authentic
agomba
Christian
gusana irembo rya kabiri ariryo ry'umuhamagaro.
should restore the second gate, which is the gate of calling.
Umuntu wese yarahamagawe.
Everyone has been called.
Niba utanabizi ufite umuhamagaro.
You may not know it, but you have been called.
Impamvu utarakorera Imana.
The reason why you haven't served God,
Irembo ry'ifi riracyafunze cyangwa se ryarasenyutse.
It is because the fish gate in you is still destroyed or closed.
Ubu rero
Now,
Imana igiye kurikinga
God is opening the
kugira
fish
ngo wongere
gate
uhamagarwe.
that you may stand in your calling one more time.
Imana yabwiye Yesaya
God told Isaiah
ngo ntumende,
that whom shall I send?
aravuga ngo ndahari ntuma.
And he said, send me, I'm
Burya
here.
yarasanye irembo ry'urufi.
He had been rebuilding the fish gate.
Wala tugiye gukomeza rero andi marembo.
So
Ndagira ngo turi kumwe kuri page.
We are carrying on. I hope we're on the same page now.
Amen.
Amen.
Irembo rya gatatu risanwa mu buzima bwacu
The third gate that is restored in our lives,
ni irembo rya kera.
it is the old gate.
Wow. Irembo rya kera.
The old gate.
Nehemiya gatatu ku murongo wa gatandatu.
Nehemiah 3 verse 6.
Kandi irembo rya kera ryasanwe na Yoyada mwene Paseya na Meshulamu mwene Besodeya, batera ibikingi byaryo, bateraho n'inzugi zaryo n'ibyuma bizihindira n'ibihindizo byaryo.
Moreover, this is Nehemiah 3 verse 6. Moreover, Jehoiada the son of Paseah and Meshullam the son of Besodiah repaired the old gate. They laid its beams and hung its doors with its bolts and bars.
Irembo rya kera.
They restored the old gate.
Muri twebwe
In us,
Imana ishira mu irembo,
God has built or established a gate,
irembo rya kera.
and it is known as the old gate.
Irembo rya kera rimaze iki?
What is the significance of the old gate?
Ubundi umukristo wese,
Every Christian,
umwana w'Imana wese,
every child of God
agira ubuhamya.
has a testimony.
Irembo rya kera ni irembo ry'ubuhamya.
The old gate is the gate of testimony.
Ubwira abantu imirimo y'Imana yagukoreye.
You tell people the works of God in your life.
Urwibutso rw'ibikorwa by'Imana, amaboko y'Imana, imirimo y'Imana bica mu irembo rya kera mu mitima yacu. Twibutsa abantu uko twagendanye n'Imana, uko twabanye n'Imana, ni muri ya rembo rya kera, bigatuma dusubizwamo imbaraga tukiringira Imana kwizakomera twubana natwe.
The remembrance of the works of God, the mighty hand of God in your life, how you have walked with the Lord, what He has done in your life. When you remember this and tell people about this, it is through the old gate.
Inzira irembo rya kera,
The old gate
rigira inzira za kera.
means the old ways.
Mu gitabo cya Yeremiya ibice bitandatu,
In the book of Jeremiah chapter 6,
ibice bitandatu
Jeremiah chapter 6,
ku murongo wa 16, Yeremiya
Jeremiah 6:16,
ibice bitandatu ku murongo wa 16, ngo Uwiteka aravuga ati nimuhagarare mu nzira murebe kandi mubaririze inzira za kera, aho inzira nziza iri aba ariyo munyuramo, niyo muzabona uburuhukiro mu mitima yanyu.
Thus saith the Lord, stand in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths where the good way is, and walk in it, then you will find rest for your souls.
Hari inzira za kera, hari ukwizera kwa kera. Umukristo ubundi iyo agenda akura mu Mana, iyo agitangira ubukristo bwe akurana umuriro mwinshi, ariko hari igihe agera akinjira mu bihe by'ubukonje agatakaza wa muriro we wa kera. Niyo mpamvu Bibiliya ivuga ngo subiza amaso inyuma, ngo wibuke aho wavuye ukagwa. Reba inzira za kera, urebe ibihe byawe, ibihe by'Imana yawe mwagendanye, mwakoranye n'Imana, mwasenganye n'Imana. Za nzira za kera harimo irembo muri twebwe, iyo turigiyemo twongera gusubizwamo imbaraga.
There is a door in us. When we go through it, we receive strength. Now, where does this strength come from, or why do we need it? It is because when people get saved or when people start walking with the Lord, they begin with fire, with great zeal. But with time, they enter the cold times of their Christian faith. And that's why the Bible says that remember your old ways. Go back to your former love.
igihe cyose iyo umuntu agiye mu ntege nke
Every time you fall in weaknesses,
Imana ikwereka inzira ya kera.
God shows you the old path.
Wibuka uko wasengaga.
Remember how you used to pray.
Wibuka uko wazaga ku rusengero.
Remember how you used to come to church.
Wibuka ibyo Imana yagukoreye.
Remember what God did for you.
Wibuka cya gihe.
Remember that time.
Wibuka aho wavuye.
Remember where you came
Imana
from.
iduha kwibuka ibya kera aho yaducishije aho yabanye natwe kugira ngo bitubere ubuhamya muri twebwe.
God reminds us where he took us from, how he walked with us, so that it becomes a testimony of where we are
Imana
today.
yabwiye Abisirayeli ngo nimwambuka Yorodani ngo mufate amabuye 12 y'ibihamya kugira ngo igihe Isirayeli izajya kugwa abana banyu bakababaza ngo aya mabuye nayiki muzabibutsa Imana yabacishije muri Yorodani yuzuye muzabibutsa imbaraga zayo. Iyo umuntu yibutsa imbaraga z'Imana asubizwamo imbaraga. Iryo ni irembo rya kera ryashiriwe mu mitima yacu kudusubizamo imbaraga iyo tugeze mu bihe byo kwiheba.
The Bible tells us that when Israel was crossing, God told them, you will take 12 stones of remembrance. And when you have crossed and your children ask you, you will remind them of what God did with you as you were crossing. Now, when we remember how far we have come, when we remember the journey we have taken with the Lord, we are given strength in our time of need.
Igituma dukomera mu bihe nkibi, igituma dukomera mu bigeragezo nkibi, nuko tuzi ko Imana yigeze kudukura ahantu. Iyo mu mwuka dusubiye mu irembo rya kera, tubona ukuboko kw'Imana kutarahinduka. Uko yari iri niko ikiri, ni nako izahoraho. Hallelujah!
Hallelujah!
Hey!
We receive strength when we are going through difficulties, when we go through the old gate and remember how we walked with God, and this gives us strength.
Nanone irembo rya kera ritwibutsa n'ibibi twabayemo twajya kubisubiramo tukibuka ibyago byabo umunuko wabyo bigatuma tudasubirayo. Irembo rya kera ritwibutsa aho twari turi ko nta munezero uhaba.
The old gate also reminds us of our failures, our shortcomings, and when we're about to slide back in sin, we remember how ugly it was and we choose to stand firm.
Igihe cyose Imana iri muri Isirayeli yarababwiraga ngo mwibuke ko nabakuye mu nzu y'uburetwa mu Giputa, ikabibutsa uburetwa babagamo, yarangiza ikabagora muri iri rembo ikababwira ngo mwibuke ko nabayoboye nkabageza i Kanani.
Every time in Israel, when they would think, God would tell them, remember how I walked with you. Remember how I came with you. And they would remember how they had walked with the Lord in their present
Muri
time.
Zaburi 145.
Psalms 145.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Zaburi 145.
Psalms 145.
Ku murongo wa 4.
Verse 4.
Imana yatujyana mu irembo rya kera, vuga ngo irembo rya kera.
God is taking us to the old gate. Repeat the old gate.
Ku murongo wa 4.
Verse 4.
Abigihe bazashimira bikindi gihe imirimo yawe, bababwire ivy'imbaraga wakoze.
One generation shall praise your works to another and shall declare your mighty acts.
Nzavuga ubwiza bw'icyubahiro cyo gukomera kwawe n'imirimo itangaza wakoze. Uyahagaze mu irembo rya kera arimo aravuga ivy'Imana yakoze. Buri muntu wese hano hari irembo rikinguye yibuka imirimo Imana yakoze mu buzima bwe. Hallelujah! Hey!
Amen. I will meditate on the glorious splendor of your majesty and on your wondrous works. This man is standing in the old gate, and we all here are standing in the old gate remembering what God has done in our lives.
Iyo uhagaze neza mu Mana warangiza ukatura werekeje amaso ye mu irembo rya kera ku murongo wa 6 bituma abantu bavuga imbaraga z'imirimo y'Uwiteka bafite ubwoba. Iyo babwiye ivy'Imana yagukoreye nabo baratanga.
When you stand firm in your faith, when you stand firm in God and focus on the old gate, verse 6, the Bible says, men shall speak of the might of your awesome acts and will declare your greatness.
Bana we ku murongo wa 7.
Verse 7.
Ngo bazibukiriza kugira neza kwawe kwinshi baririmbe gukiranuka kwawe.
They shall utter the memory of your great goodness and shall sing of your righteousness.
Uwiteka ni umunyembabazi n'umunyebambe, atinda kurakara, afite kugira neza kwinshi. Ibindi wabivuga udahagaze mu irembo rya kera, igihe Imana yagukuye mu buretwa, ntiyakwishe mu byaha, yagukuyeyo iguha ubuzima. Hallelujah. Igihe imbabazi itinda kurakara.
The Lord is gracious and full of compassion, slow to anger and great in mercy. You cannot say this if you don't remember how he has been compassionate towards you.
Umurongo wa 9, Uwiteka agirira neza bose, imbabazi ze ziri kubzo yaremye byose.
The Lord is good to all, and his tender mercies are over all his works.
Uwiteka we, ibyo waremye byose bizagushima, abakunzi bawe bazaguhimbaza, kuko twibutse imirimo yawe.
All your works shall praise you, O Lord, and your saints shall bless you, for we have remembered your works.
Bazavuga icyubahiro cy'ubwami bwawe, bamamaza imbaraga zawe.
They shall speak of the glory of your kingdom and talk of your power.
Kugira ngo bamenyeshe abantu iby'imbaraga yakoze. Iby'imbaraga yakoze, iri ni irembo rya kera. Tuributse Imana iby'imbaraga yakoze, n'icyubahiro cy'ubwiza cy'ubwami bwe.
To make known to the sons of men his mighty acts and the glorious majesty of his kingdom.
Bavandimwe,
Brethren,
hari imirimo Imana yagukoreye.
there are works that God has done
Yasize
in our lives.
umuryango mu mutima wawe kugira ngo ujye wibuka aho uvuye nawe ikugejeje. Irembo rya kera rifite agaciro mu buzima bwawe. Hari ibyo ugomba kwanga bya kera, hari ibyo ugomba gushimira Imana bya kera, hari ibyo ugomba kwibukiraho Imana bya kera.
God left an old gate in our lives to be a point of reference that you always look back and thank him for some good things he did and avoid bad things that happen in your lives. Remember through the old gate.
Imana ni Imana y'amateka, Imana niyo yanditse amateka.
God is a God of history. He wrote history.
Nitugera mu ijuru,
When we get to heaven,
iri rembo rizakomeza kubaho, kuko tuzakomeza twibaza Yesu niki cyatumye udukunda.
this gate is everlasting in heaven because we always ask ourselves, Jesus, why did you love us?
Siko umuririmbyi avuga
That's according to the
ngo nimbona
psalmist.
ubwiza bwawe bwo mu ijuru,
When I see your glory in heaven,
nzajya ndirimba
I'll always sing,
nkubaza ntya nti
asking you this way,
Yesu we,
Jesus,
niki
why
cyakunkundisha?
have you loved me?
Iryo si ijambo rya none,
That's not in present tense.
ni mu irembo rya kera.
It's in the past, in the old gate.
Ninde ubwiza bwo mu ijuru, nzajya ndirimba kiteka ryose, nzajya murimba nyandi, Yesu nikijya kundishi. Hallelujah!
Hallelujah.
Tumuha amashyi menshi cyane.
Let's give him a mighty hand clap.
Ngo mwibuke inzira za kera.
Remember the old path.
Inzira za kera zisobanura iki?
What do the old path or the old ways mean?
Zisobanura abatubanjirije mu kwizera, tugomba gukurikiza kwizera kwabo.
They mean those who came before us in faith, whom we should follow.
Abaheburayo 13
Hebrews 13,
ku murongo wa 7.
verse 7.
Mwibuke ababayoboraga kera, iri ni irembo rya kera, bakababwira ijambo ry'Imana, muzirikane iherezo ry'ingeso zabo, mwigane kwizera kwabo. Oh, hallelujah!
Remember those who rule over you, who have spoken the word of God to you, whose faith follow, considering the outcome of their conduct.
Mwibuke ababayoboraga kera.
Remember those who ruled over you.
Mwibuke kwizera kw'abaso.
Remember the faith of your
Mwibuke
fathers,
kwizera kw'abasogokuruza.
of your forefathers,
Mu bikomeye bahanganye nabo.
in the difficulties they faced.
Mwibuke ba Aburahamu.
Remember Abraham.
Barasenze imyaka iba miremire,
They prayed for so many years,
ariko ntibacogora
but they didn't give up
kugeza igihe babonye abana.
till when they saw so
iyo
good.
wibutse ibyo
When you remember that,
usubizwamo imbaraga mu mutima
you
wawe.
receive strength in your heart.
Mwibuke ba Dawudi
Remember David,
bahagaze imbere y'ibihanda bikomeye
who stood before great giants
batambaye intwaro zihambaye,
with no weapons,
ahubwo bahagaze mu kwizera
but standing in faith
kuba ibuye rito
by a small
n'umuhumetso.
sword and a sling.
Imana ikora ibitangaza,
God did great things,
ibihanda biragwa,
and
ngo
giants fell.
muzirikane kwizera kwabo.
Remember their faith.
Mwibuke kwizera,
Remember faith.
mwibuke kwizera kwabo.
Remember faith
basogokuru bagendeyemo
of our fathers.
ntibacogoye.
They didn't give up.
Mwibuke ingeso zabo.
Remember their conduct.
Kugira ngo ubashe gukomera mu buzima ugomba kugira umuntu widantifiyaho mu kwizera.
For you to be strong in life, you need a focal person of faith who is your role model.
Dore irembo impamvu Imana yarishyizeho.
This is the reason why God established this
Hari
gate.
igihe ukubitwa n'ibibazo,
Sometimes you go through difficulties,
Imana ikakujyana mu irembo rya kera ikakwereka umuntu wabigize kukuruta.
and God takes you through the old gate to show you someone who has it worse than you.
Tuzikora ibyo.
And-
Utubazo twawe tugahinduka ubusa uwo mwanya ugahita uhaguruka ukarya ugasenga.
And your problems become nothing when you go through the old gate.
Hari igihe uhura n'utubazo twagusaza umutwe ugiye gutakaza ubusabane bwawe n'Imana, Imana ikakujyana ku irembo rya kera ikakwereka abandi bakubiswe ariko barahagarara, abandi batutswe ariko barahagarara, abandi bavuzwe ariko batari kuzi ko ndimo ntetadi. Reka nikomereze. Irembo rya kera rifite akamaro mu buzima bwacu, ni irembo ry'ubuhamya.
The old gate is necessary in our lives. The old gate is a gate of testimony. Sometimes you go through challenges in your life, and God takes you by the old gate to show you someone who has it worse than you, and then you are encouraged.
Igihe
Because
cyose iyo dufite ubuhamya busha tuba dufite n'ubuhamya bwa kera.
every time we have new testimonies, we also have old testimonies.
Niyo mpamvu hari amasezerano yombi.
That's why there are two kinds of promises or covenants.
Isezerano rishya n'isezerano rya kera.
There is the old covenant and the new covenant.
Bavandimwe,
Beloved,
ugomba gusana irembo ryawe ry'ubuhamya.
you need to repair your gate of testimony.
Ibibazo uri mucamo byiguhangayisha, hari aho wavuye, hari aho Imana yagukuye, ntirakurekura kandi ntizakurekura.
The problems you're going through today should not make you lose heart, because God has brought you from far.
Ninde ufite ubuhamya?
Who has a testimony here?
Oh, hallelujah!
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 Mwese mufite ubuhamya?
Do you all have testimonies?
Irembo rya kera ryarasanywe muri wowe.
The old gate has been repaired in your life.
Ngo bamuneshesheje
They overcame him
amaraso y'umwana w'intama
By the
no
blood.
guhamya kwabo.
and the word of their testimony.
Satani iyo abonye ugeze ku irembo rya kera atangira gucika intege, kuko rikwibutsa imbaraga z'Imana ukongera kuyiringira.
When Satan sees you by the old gate, he loses courage, because the old gate reminds you the power of God, and it strengthens you as you move forward.
Aburahamu yabyaye umwana afite imyaka 100.
Abraham gave birth to his son at
Imana amubwira
100,
ngo najya kumutamba.
and God told him to go and offer him up as a sacrifice.
Icyo gihe Isaka yari afite hagati y'imyaka 25 na 30.
Isaac had between 25 and 30 years of age.
Nicyo gihe basakirifiyaga umuntu mu kintu runaka muri iyo myaka.
That's when they would give up someone, sacrifice them.
Umwana w'umusore 30.
He was in his 30s, heading to his
Niwe wenyine
30s.
ufite.
That's his only
Ngo
son.
ariko ntiyacogora mu kwizera ngo kuko yari azi ko ishobora no kumuzura. Uzi impamvu yabyize? Yasubiye ku irembo rya kera, umumenopoze yarabyaye. Niki cyatuma nuyita mukiza. Hey, hallelujah!
And he kept his faith, believing that God could raise him. Why did he keep his faith? Because he remembered that God had given them a son when Sarah was already in menopause.
Satani nakubwira ngo iki kibazo nduzakivamo, nawe uzamwereka irembo rya kera ngo nakiriya nakivuyemo.
When,
Hey, hallelujah!
when Satan shows you something that you will not survive, remind him what you survived in the past.
iyo dufashe ingero ku bagabo bagendeye mu kwizera bagira kwizera badatinya natwe turakomera natwe dusubizamo imbaraga ngo izo nizo nzira za kera ngo izo nzira za kera nziza muzinyuremo mu gitabo cya Yeremiya niko twasomye.
When we remember mighty men of faith who walked with God, we receive strength, and the Bible has told us that remember the old ways.
Hari umuntu Yesu yashimiye muri Bibiliya?
Did Jesus approve of someone
Muri
in the
Matayo
Bible?
13:52
Yes, he did in Matthew
13
Matthew 13:32, 52, sorry.
Ubundi Yesu yahoraga ahanganye n'abanditsi n'abanyamakuru.
Jesus always had issues with scribes, with journalists, if you may.
Nimubwira ngo batangiye kudutesha umutwe ubu n'igihe cya Yesu.
Journalists began back in the time of Jesus, not today. Some journalists have laughed, like Pastor Felin, who is a journalist.
Abanyamakuru ubona museka mu nzira ariko mu mwanya yakwandika inkuru kamata unyandikiye iki ngo n'umwuga. Twarimo duseka dusangiye na abasa abantu mwuka byaramwe. Bazonze Yesu mu gihe cya.
You could be laughing with a journalist, and in the next moment they will write a hot article about you. And when you ask them why, and they'll tell you, it's my job, I have to do it. They did so in the time of Jesus.
Nabonye abanyamakuru ninga abapolisi abari musaza wawe mushiki wawe igihe cyo gufunga cyagira ngo ndagufunze ukagira ngo muri bo muraseka akagufata turi umuvandimwe ati nagufunze byarangiye. Abapolisi abanyamakuru aba bantu ni boroshye igihe cya Yesu rero yakoranye nabo ariko Yesu yageze igihe abashima.
Journalists are like policemen. You could be talking, you could be related, but one moment they'll put you in prison or they will write about you. But Jesus approved of them.
Yesu aravuga ngo muri Matayo 13:52 ngo nico gitumye umwanditsi wese cyangwa umunyamakuru wigishijwe iby'ubwami bwo mu ijuru agereranywa na nyiri rugo utanga ibintu bishya n'izakera abikuye mu bubiko bwe.
Verse 52, then he said to them, therefore, every scribe instructed concerning the kingdom of heaven is like a householder who brings out of his treasure things new and old.
Ikintu cya mbere cyanyimpressionye ngereze i Yerusalemu bwa mbere.
The first time I reached in Jerusalem, the first thing that impressed me,
hari muri 1998.
I got there in 1998.
Nari ncumbitse mu nzu ya pastor w'umuyuda.
I was living in the house of a Jewish pastor.
Arambwira ngo uyu munsi turajya mu murwa wa Yerusalemu.
And he told me we will go to the city of Jerusalem today.
Ngo ndakwereka Yerusalemu ebyiri.
He told me I will show you two Jerusalems.
Ngo Yerusalemu ya kera igihe cya Yesu na Yerusalemu y'ubu twubatse dutashye.
He told me I'll show you the old city in Jerusalem and the new Jerusalem that we rebuilt when we returned.
Turagenda.
So we went.
Anyereka Yerusalemu ya kera.
He showed me the old city.
Aranzamura.
We went up high.
Arambwira ngo iyi nzira bayita Via Dolorosa.
He told me this is the Via Dolorosa.
Ngo haniho Yesu yagiye yikoreye umusaraba doraho yaguye.
This is where Jesus carried the cross. This is where he fell.
Numva ngiye kuzura umwuka wera.
I felt filled in the spirit.
Arambwira ngo aha.
He said here.
Tugeze iruhande.
When we got nearby.
Sangaho banditse ngo Simoni w'umunyakurene.
There is a door written on above Simon the Cyrenian.
Munguni ukomeza muri uwo muhanda wa Yerusalemu ya kera.
In the old city of Jerusalem, you see this.
Arambwira ngo aha.
And he said here,
niho Simoni yamutwaje umusaraba.
this is where Simon helped him with the cross.
Numva ngiye gusara.
I felt filled in the
Ati
spirit.
turakomeza.
And we kept moving.
Aranjana.
We kept moving.
Arambwira ngo tugiye kumva ye.
And he said, I'll take you to the tomb.
Iyi ni Yerusalemu yose ya kera.
This is old city Jerusalem.
Numva memoire yose iraje ya Bibiliya.
The memory, my Bible scriptures came to me right then.
Tugeze Golgotha.
When we reached in Golgotha,
uwo munsi twara abantu benshi.
we were many people.
Hari umukobwa w'umuswisekazi.
There was a young lady from Switzerland.
Yari yaje Yerusalemu.
She had come to Jerusalem.
Yaravuye muri Zurich.
She was coming from Zurich.
Hari delegation y'abantu benshi.
There was a big delegation of different people.
none baratubwira duhagaze aho twese
We were standing there and they told us,
ngo aha ni Nyabihanga.
this is the place of the skull.
Hibuka ko naririmbye izo ndirimbo zose
And I remembered how I used to sing these songs.
ngo bahita Kalvari
They call it Calvary.
ngo niho igorogota.
This is Golgotha.
Gahita nibuka ko naririmbaga indirimbo zo kuramya i Nairobi. Pale Kalvari Yesu yamekwisha.
And
Nasaze ndirimba muri stade. Pale Kalvari yote yamekwisha ntayize ariko ubu munsi ndavuga iyi ni je naririmbye i Nairobi. Numva memoire iraje yose amaso arahumuka. Ahumutse ndebye iruhande rwanjye mbona umukobwa amagaze iruhande w'umuswisekazi nawe yarimo yaje kureba nsoma ibiri mu mutima we byose mbisomye nk'urwandiko ntabonere narabisomye ndamureba yari yanditse izina rye yitwaga Annelise.
I remembered all the songs that I used to sing in Nairobi when we used to sing about Calvary. And right then, when I saw the place of the skull in Jerusalem, my eyes were opened and I was filled in power. And nearby me, there was that lady from Zurich. And right away, I started reading everything that was in her heart. And on her name was written. Her name was called Annelise.
Ndamubwira uraho Annelise.
And I told her, how are you, Annelise?
Tindaho.
And she said, I'm well.
Yavaga igifaransa
She
gikeya.
spoke a little bit of French.
Aba muri Suisse y'Abadage.
And she lived in the German part of Zurich.
Turaganira gato mu Cyongereza
We spoke in English a little bit
n'igifaransa gike.
and French.
None mubwira ibyo ndimo nsoma.
So I told her the things I was reading in her heart.
Annelise yikubita hasi.
And Liz fell down.
Twari mu mwuka
We were in the spirit.
bamwe barimo bararira.
Some were crying.
Noneho ndamubyutsa.
And I took her up.
Annelise aravuga ngo
And Liz said,
ngo nemeye ko Imana ibaho.
I now believe that God lives.
Ngize imyaka 13 mu gakiza.
I have been saved for 13 years.
Nabwiye Imana ngo imvugishe.
And I told God to speak to me,
Inkoreho
to touch me.
tirabikora.
He had never done it for
Bari
those
ku uyu
years.
munsi
But today,
narishitike
I paid my ticket,
mva muri Suisse.
came from
Ndavuga
Switzerland,
ngo ngiye i Yerusalemu nintumva ijwi ryayo nintayibona ndabivamo burundu.
and I said, I'm going to Jerusalem. If I don't hear his voice, if I don't see God, I'm quitting.
None nuko bimeze.
Now this is what just happened.
Ndayibonye Imana.
I have seen God.
Arambwira ngo ngewe
And she said,
komoka mu muryango w'abakire.
I come from a very wealthy family.
Ndagutumiye
I'm inviting
wewe
you,
n'umugore wawe
you and your wife,
muzaze muri Suisse.
come to Switzerland.
Muzasanga
You will find
nabateguriye ahantu hanini.
You'll find that I've prepared a very big place for you.
Muganiriza abaswisi.
You will speak to the Swiss.
Muzabona n'izindi surprise nimuhagera.
And you'll be surprised when you reach there.
Annelise arataha iwabo.
So Annelise went back home.
Agezeyo
When she reached there,
anyohereza invitation
she sent me an
yo
invitation
muri Suisse.
from Switzerland.
Icyo gihe
At that time,
njya Arusha.
I went to Arusha.
Ndi mu ndege mva Arusha ngarutse
As I was coming back from Arusha on the plane,
muri 19 n'icyenda.
this was in 1999,
Nicaye mu ndege.
on the plane,
Hari umudamu wari wicaye hariya muri classe affaire muri business.
there was a lady sitting in the business class.
Avayo.
She came.
Araza yicara iruhande rwanjye nari muri economy hari inyuma.
I was sitting in the economy. She came and sat next to me.
Yari umuzungukazi.
She was white.
Arambwira ngo nagukunze.
And she said, I like you.
Nanjye ndamubwira ndagukunze.
And I said, I like you too.
None si iyo umuntu agukunze wowe uravuga ngo ndamwanze. Nanjye namubwiye ko mukunze.
Why are you laughing? When people say, I like you, you're supposed to say, I like you back.
Arambwira ngo nicaye hari imbere.
So she says, I was sitting in front,
Ariko ngo nakomeje nkubona.
but I kept looking at you.
Ndavuga ngo rikaze nicarane nawe.
And I said I should come and sit next to
Twari
you.
tuzanye mu Rwanda.
We were coming to Rwanda.
Arambwira ngo
And she told me,
ngo ngewe
I
ndi umushanselier wa ambassade ya Suisse mu Rwanda.
am the chancellor of the Switzerland embassy in Rwanda.
Ngo terema nagukunze.
I like you so much.
Uze nguhe visa.
Come and I'll give you the visa.
Ndamubwira ngo
And I told her,
muri aka gasakoshi mfite.
In my bag,
mfitemo invitation ya Swiss.
I have an invitation from Switzerland.
Nyimuhaye
When I showed it to her,
arahaguruka arasa.
she jumped from her seat.
Aravuga ngo naringiye kubwira musaza wanjye.
And she said, I was going to ask my
Ngo
brother
yohereze just akadokima gato ka invitation.
to send you a small invitation.
Atari ko kuyifite.
But now that you have it,
Ku wa mbere uzansanga.
on Monday come to see me.
Nzayiguha.
I'll give you the visa.
Murumva ibyo Imana ikora?
This is how God works.
Hanyuma
Then,
ngiye muri Swiss.
when I went to Switzerland,
Ngeze muri Swiss.
when I reached in Switzerland,
Annelise zibyo yari yankoreye.
do you know what Annalise had done?
Yateguye couple y'abasaza, umugore n'umukecuru.
She had prepared a couple of elderly people, a man and a woman,
Babakire cyane.
who were extremely wealthy
Muri 99.
in 1999.
Icyo gihe
That time,
twari tutaratangira Zion.
we hadn't even started Zion.
Tuba muri cave.
We were still living in the cave.
Turara kuri sima.
We were sleeping on the floor.
Uwo mugore n'umugabo bitwaga Andy na Bettina.
The couple, they were called Andy and Bettina.
Baraza bampa inzu yabo villa nini iri ruhande rw'amazi ya ziri.
They came and gave me their house, a big villa by the lake.
Donc chateau
A villa, a mansion.
yari muri valere ya miliyoni icyo gihe 5 z'amadolari.
It had a value of $5 million in 1999.
Ngo Annelise yatubwiye ibyo wamukoreye.
And they told me, and Liz told us what you did for
Iyi
her.
nzu turayiguha.
We have given you this house.
Ikindi
Another thing,
nyuma y'amezi 3
after 3 months,
iyi commune turimo
this commune where we
iraguha
live
ibyangombwa
will give you the documents
na nationalité y'Ubusuwisi.
and even the nationality.
Ikindi
Another thing,
urinjira muri club y'abamiliyoneri b'Abasuwisi.
you will join the club of Swiss millionaires.
Tukeneye kugenda ku isi uvunika byose barabigutegurira.
You
Wowe
will,
ugenda gusa winjira mu ndege ndubukinga amabiye ujya ku kibuga ukinjira. Burya hari imyanya y'abakire. Wowe wiri gubukinga ushaka manani ariko bo ajya ku kibuga akagenda. Murabyumva? Bajya duca mu ma procedure no bukene. Nta bakire baca mu ma procedure. Bagira inzira zabo. Natwe tukagira izacu. Ariko Imana ishimwe. Twese tugira imwe ya Yesu. Ari abakire ari abakene iya Yesu tuyicamo.
and they told me when you join the millionaires club, everything to do with your life will be taken care of. You'll be flying without booking any flights. Anything you need will be done for you. I understood that rich people live a completely different life than the one we live.
Ndagira ngo mbabwize ukuri.
I need to be honest with you.
Sinigeze nikanga mu mutima.
My heart was not shaken by that offer.
No.
No.
Narababwiye none
So I told them,
muyimbereye ubuntu nda condition.
you're giving me the house with no conditions?
Ngo condition imwe
And they said, one condition.
uraguma mu Busuwisi utubwirize.
You will remain in Switzerland and preach to us.
Uzazenguruka Ubusuwisi bwose.
You will move all over our nation.
Ndababwira ngiye nahamagariwe mu Rwanda.
And I told them I have been called for Rwanda.
Baravuga ngo ya
They said, no.
condition uraba muri Swiss.
One condition, you will live in
Udusengere
Switzerland.
igitondo n'umugoroba usengere Swiss ugende hose turagukingura imiryango aho ushaka hose Swiss. Turaguhuza n'abakire n'abakomeye n'abagize Swiss. Ndababwira oya nasize udutama twanje mu Rwanda. Irembo ry'amafi riteye ubwoba. Hari udutama twasigaye mu Rwanda. Yesu yambwiye ngo ragira abana b'intama bawe. Ragira intama zanjye.
So they told me the condition was for me to pray for them day and night, to pray for Switzerland, to preach in Switzerland, and to stay in Switzerland. But I remembered the fish gate. My calling was in Rwanda. This is where God told me, tend to my lambs, feed my sheep.
Bararira cyane.
And they cried when I refused the
Bararira.
offer. They cried.
Annelise aranyanga.
And Liz hated me for
Ahita
that.
nkuraho telefone ze zose ibintu byose aramira ntuzongera arahinduza byose kumvugisha.
She changed every contact and she asked me to never contact her.
Bishop Shara aramuzi kuko niwe twajyanaga kumwandikira tumutelefona buri munsi.
Bishop Charles knows her because we used to communicate with
Buri
Annalise
munsi
together.
Annelise
Every day.
yaramuzi kwizina.
He knew Annalise by name.
arambwira ngo unyibagirwe kuva uyu munsi nari nzi kuri impano ya Suisse none birarangiye ntacyo ntakoze Imana ntizambaza.
She told me, I thought you were a gift for Switzerland, but you have rejected the offer. May God never ask me anything to do with your life.
Uzi impamvu?
Do you know why?
Irembo ry'intama rikinguye
When the ship gate is open
rimeze neza,
and it stands well,
irembo ry'amafi rimeze neza,
and the fish gate stands well,
iyo uhagaze ku irembo rya kera
when you're standing by the old gate,
tuhemukira Imana.
you will not disappoint God.
Iby'isi byose ni ubusa imbere y'umuhamagaro.
Everything of the world is nothing compared to the calling we have received.
Imbere y'umuhamagaro iby'isi ni ubusa.
Before the calling, things of the world are nothing.
Paul yaravuze ngo nabibonye bimeze nk'amase.
Paul calls it dung.
Uzi ikintu kimbabaza?
Do you know what disappoints me?
Ni ukunyita igisambo ntaricyo.
Is to call me a thief when I'm not a thief.
Iyo mbi igisambo,
If I had been a thief,
ntabwo mba narakibaye nari nahawe ibintu biri mu nzira nziza.
actually I didn't need to be a thief because I had been offered great things.
100,000
100,000
z'amanyarwanda.
Rwandan francs.
Ufite villa ya 5 miliyoni y'amadolari muri 99.
When you have a villa of $5 million in 99 in Switzerland,
Ibyo nabibonaga nka Paul yavuze ngo ni igihombo.
Paul says this is a loss. This is how I saw it.
Mu mutima wanjye
My heart
ntihabamo ubusabo.
has no lust for things.
Kandi umuhamagaro wanjye
And my calling
turimo ubukire,
has no wealth.
gushakisha ubukire.
Searching for wealth.
Yaramuga ikabumba kandi itabumpaye ndanyuzwe.
If he
Fa
gives,
kukubwiriza ugafashwa numva ngize.
if he gives me wealth, I'll bless him. If he doesn't, I'm fine. I am pleased and wealthy when I preach to you and I see your life change.
Umunezero wanjye ni ugukorera Imana.
My greatest joy is to serve God.
No mu ndahiro ndahiza abapasiteri hari icyo nashyizemo kivuga ngo umunezero wanyu wose uzaba wo gukorera Imana.
When I'm ordaining pastors, there is a passage I read for them. Let your joy be to serve the Lord.
Ngo umunezero wawe iyo ndahiro irimo ngo uzaba wo gukorera Imana, ngo ukorere Yesu utaraje gukorerwa, ngo ahubwo wakoreye abantu.
Let your joy be to serve Jesus, who didn't come to be served but came to serve men.
Mu by'ukuri ngiye nkorera Imana sizi nibwo navuga gute mu Giswahili njyo butamu, niyo butamu numva kabisa. Nibwo buryo ngiye nkorera Imana, nibwo buryo. Kandi ushatse kunyica njye kundasa nibiki simbitinya. Ikintu nagira mu buzima singira ubwoba, inyama y'ubwoba ntayimbamo. Rero njye ikintu cyantera ubwoba nukumpagarika gukorera Imana. Vraiment byanyica. Nakuvuga ngo uranyambura ifaranga, uranyambura ibi, umbujije gukorera Imana, ngaho aho ubunyikiye. Ariko ntimuzanyice mwuka byara, ntimuzahakora aho hantu. Gukorera Imana niyo joie yanjye.
Serving God is my joy. The sweetness of my life is to serve God. And I think if you want to kill me, you would need to stop me from ministering or from serving God. But to take money, to take things from me, it's meaningless. But to stop me from serving God, that would destroy me.
Uwo mukobwa,
This young lady,
aho igorogota narindi,
in Golgotha, where I was,
niho nahindukiye amaso yanjye arakinga.
that's where my eyes were opened.
Aho twari mu mujyi wa kera.
In the old city.
Hanyuma banjyana mu mujyi mushya.
Then they took me to the new city.
Ngeze mu mujyi mushya,
When I got to the new city,
banyereka parlema yabo.
they showed me the Knesset.
Parlema y'Abayuda ni nziza. Imbere yayo
When
hari
you are-
igitereko cy'amatabaza 7 menora kinini cyane kivuga ngo Imana niyitegetse.
When you reach the Knesset, there is a big menorah, which means God rules.
Kiri ku muryango w'inzu yabo y'inteko.
It's by the entrance of the Knesset,
Bisobanura ngo Imana niyitegetse, theocracy ni Imana, nico menora ivuga ngo Israeli itegetswe n'Imana.
which means Israel is led by God. That's the meaning of the
Mbona
menorah.
amazu meza cyane.
I saw beautiful houses.
Ariko mu mutwe
But in my mind,
yerusalemu ya kera nawe yari yanyishe
the old Jerusalem had touched me.
noneho numva nkunze isirayeli
And I fell in love with Israel.
ibya kera n'ibishya biri hamwe
The old and the new together.
yesu aravuga ngo umwanditsi
Jesus says the scribe
ngo wese wigishijwe iby'ubwami
instructed concerning the kingdom of
ngo
heaven
aragereranywa na nyiri rugo
is like a householder
ngo utanga ibintu bishya n'ibya kera bikuye mu bubiko
who brings out his treasure things, new and old.
hari inzu imwe nagiyemo
There is a house I went to.
reka mbaho ko gakuru
Let me give you this story.
usanga harimo twa tunini imitako thank you imitako
They had
decoration.
decorated the house. There were decorations in the house.
bari bafite umuntu
They had someone
ushinzwe kuvuga ibyo byose
who would tell you about the decorations in the house.
iyi pentire ni iya Picasso
This painting is by Picasso.
ngo mu ipiganwa twayipiganiwe miliyoni 10
We bought this for $10 million.
ngewe wayimpa y'ubuntu sinayikorera murabyumva neza
And I said, even if you were to give it to me for free, I wouldn't buy it.
bari abantu b'abakire
It was a rich family.
ngo naho iyi
Now this painting,
ng'umwana wayishushanyije mu 1800
the young man who painted it in 1800,
ngo yishushanyije imyaka 14 ngo yiriwaga yicaye mu nzu
he painted it for 14 years. He would stay in the house painting it.
ngo iyi ngiyi yadufashe miliyoni 4
This we bought for 4 million.
ko abantu barahaze kabisa
And I said,
nuko ntabifotoye ngo bibereke
I wish
bakiguhere cy'ubuntu tiwa nanavuze ariko bampaye amafaranga ekivara yabyo bakabigurisha bakanyera ifaranga zabyo ariko yagiye ambwira ibyo bintu bikomeye ibyo ni ibintu bya kera.
And he showed me all these things, the money they had spent, and to be honest, I wish they could have sold them and given me the money.
noneho iruhande
Then near,
hari ikiraro kinini cyane kirimo umujyi wa Australia nacyo cyari ikindi gisha model.
there was also something modern showing the bridge of Australia.
noneho ambwira ibyubu
Now, this person also told me about the
muri
modern
iyo nzu
things.
ye
In this house,
harimo ibya kera cyane
they had old paintings or old artifacts
kandi byaguzwe amamiliyoni
bought for millions of dollars,
harimo n'ibyubu birimo amafoto meza bibengerana ubona umujyi wa Sydney
and also modern paintings, modern pictures of Sydney.
hari bridge nini cyane
There was the big bridge
isunika mu mujyi bita Bondi Beach ahenda heza cyane
leading to Bondi Beach.
hanyuma ambwira ukuntu ari byiza njye nareba avuga uyu muntu ni ibiki byiza birimo ariko nibuka ko Yesu yabivuze ngo umuntu wigishijwe iby'ubwami bw'Imana w'umwanditsi ngo arasa n'umukire uhuza ibya kera n'ibihe.
And they showed me the modern paintings and the modern pictures, but in my mind, I understood this verse that a scribe instructed concerning the kingdom of heaven is like a householder who brings out of his treasure things new and old.
Impamvu bemeye ibitabo muri Bibiliya by'isezerano rishya kubishira muri kano kubikanoniza kubyemera ko ari ibitabo byahumetswe.
The reason why they have canonized some books, the books in the New Testament,
ibitabo bya Paul,
the epistles of Paul,
ibitabo by'intumwa,
the books of the apostles,
nuko muri biriya bitabo
it is because in these books,
zakoraga mu isezerano rya kera bikavuga ibyo mu isezerano rya kera.
these books touched aspects of the New Testament, the Old Testament.
Basoma isezerano rya kera bagasanga hariho reference mu isezerano rishya bagasanga harimo reference y'isezerano rya kera. Ibyo bitabo barabyemera ko ari authentic.
When they read books of the New Testament, they had references in the Old Testament and they approved them as authentic books.
Twese turaha
As we're here,
turimo reference z'ibya kera.
we have references to the past.
Ni nayo mpamvu Imana yagushiriyeho irembo rya kera.
That's why God has given us the old gate,
Rikwibutsa
which reminds you
imbaraga z'Imana.
the power of God.
Ariko kandi irembo rya kera
But again, the old gate
ritwibutsa
reminds us
intege nke z'umuntu.
the weaknesses of man.
Ngo wibuke aho waguye ukagwa
Remember how far you have fallen
ngo usubire mu nzira,
and go back to the right way.
usubire mu nzira.
Go back.
Munyemerere nkore no ku irembo rya kane n'irembo, tujye ku irembo rya kane
I want us to touch briefly the fourth gate.
n'irembo ry'ikibaya.
It's the valley gate.
Kuko aya marembo arajyana.
Because these gates work together, or they are connected.
N'irembo ry'ikibaya cyangwa se iryo bita iry'igikombe.
The valley
Ni
gate.
3:13.
Let's go to Nehemiah 3:13.
Irembo rijya mu gikombe risanwa na Hanuni n'abaturage b'Izanowa. Barabyuka bateraho inzugi zaryo n'ibyuma bizihindira n'ibihindizo byaryo. Basana inkike ya mikono 1000 bageza ku irembo rinyuzwamo imyanda.
Hanan and the inhabitants of Zanoah repaired the valley gate. They built it, hung its doors with its bolts and bars, and repaired 1,000 cubits of the wall as far as the refuse gate.
Iri rembo ryo mu gikombe.
The valley gate.
Bavandimwe, mu Mana
In God,
habamwo byinshi,
we discover many things.
ariko habamwo n'ibikombe.
We find valleys.
Duca mu mataba,
We will go through valleys.
duca mu bikombe,
We cross valleys.
duca mu misozi,
We climb mountains.
hakananiza imitima yacu.
And these weary our hearts.
Kuko turi mu rugendo,
Because we're on a journey,
hari reality itagomba kwirengagizwa.
there are some realities we shouldn't ignore.
Kuvuga ngo uri mu Mana ntibikuyeho kuca mu bibazo.
Meaning that you are in God doesn't mean that problems are never in your life.
Iri rembo ry'igikombe
The valley gate,
baryita irembo ry'igikombe cya Hinoni.
they call it the valley gate of Hanan.
Hinoni,
Hanan,
muribuka Yeremiya amanuka mu nzu y'umubumbyi.
you remember when Jeremiah went to the potter's
Aho niho
house?
bataga imyanda,
That's where they would throw down
ahasanga barakora ibumba.
and he found that they were making
Muri iki
clay.
gikombe cya Hinoni,
In the valley of Hanan,
Bibiri yicita igikombe cy'amarira,
the Bible calls it the valley of weeping,
igikombe cyo guhitamo,
or the valley of decision,
cyangwa igikombe cy'igicucu cy'urupfu.
or the valley of the shadow of death.
Nibyo Bibiri ivuga ngo nubwo nanyura mu gikombe cy'igicucu cy'urupfu, iki gikombe kibaho, hari irembo ryaho. Ntibishoboka ko warangiza urugendo muri iyi si udaciye muri iki gikombe. Ni igikombe cy'amarira.
The Bible says, though I go through the valley of the shadow of death, I will not fear. This valley exists and there is a gate for this valley. You cannot finish life without crossing this valley.
Cyane cyane iki gikombe kitwereka ko Imana ibana natwe nubwo twaca mu mazi, ibana natwe nubwo twaca mu muriro, ibana natwe nubwo twaca mu misozi. Iki ni igikombe ntawe utaragicamo kandi ntawe utararira. Eliya yakiririyemo nawe.
This is a valley that shows us that when we go through trials, when we go through problems, when we go through water, when we go through fire, God is with us. Every human being has gone through this valley. Even Elijah wept in this valley.
Ni igikombe turiramo.
This is a valley where we weep.
Aha niho amarira y'abera aba.
This is where the tears of the saints
Iyo
are.
twagize agahinda kenshi, iyo twababaye cyane, Imana ikingura irembo, irembo ry'amarira tukariramo, kuko kurira biremewe mu Mana.
When we go through pain in our lives as saints, God opens this door, this gate, and we weep because it's allowed to feel pain in God.
Iri rembo ry'igikombe Yesu yariciyemo ari i Getsemani, ararira cyane.
Jesus went through this gate when he was in Gethsemane and he wept.
Nta mukristo utarira udaca muri iki gikombe.
No Christian is saved from this gate.
Iri rembo rikinguye kuri ka gahinda wahuye na yamarira. Kwa kubabara Imana yemera kurira ugasuhuza umutima ngo n'umwuka wera atunihira ngo nawe nihimiriyo itavugwa abahagaze kuri iri rembo.
This gate is open for you to feel and express your pain and share your pain with God, because the Bible says that even the Holy Spirit intercedes with us with weeping for our lives.
Yeremiya yaravuze ngo nimutoze abagore batoya, nimutoze abakobwa baze barire umukobwa w'i Yerusalemu yabajyanaga kuri iri rembo ry'igikombe aho mugomba kurira kugira ngo muruhuke mu mutima n'Imana yanyu yumve.
Jeremiah said, train your women to come and weep for the daughter of Zion. He was leading them to the valley gate where they would cry at the valley gate.
Kurira biremewe.
It is allowed to cry
mu rugendo turimo.
In this journey.
Iyo byakomeye turarira.
When it's difficult, we weep.
Niyo mpamvu umwuka w'ihumura abaho.
That's where there is the spirit of comfort.
Umwuka w'ihumura abaho.
The spirit of comfort exists.
Duhumurizwa n'Imana.
We are comforted by God.
Duhumurizwa n'Imana.
We are comforted by God.
Mu gahinda kacu ka buri munsi.
In our daily pain.
Turemerewe kurira imbere y'Imana.
It is permitted to weep.
Tunihishwa n'ibyaha by'abantu.
To weep because of the sins of men.
Turarira iyo tubona bene data barataye inzira.
To weep when our brothers have fallen short of the glory of God.
Turarira iyo tubona bashiki bacu barahindutse indaya.
When our sisters have become prostitutes, we weep.
Turarira iyo tubona bakuru bacu barabaye basinzi.
When our brothers have become drunk men, we weep.
Ayo marira yose.
All these tears.
Ayo marira yose.
All these tears.
Aba ku irembo ry'igikombe.
Are found by the valley gate.
Hariya wumva urazengurutswe.
The place where you feel surrounded.
Dawudi yaravuze.
David said.
Ageze muri iki gikombe.
When he reached in this valley.
Bicyantangaje.
What amazed me. That his rod and staff guide me. His rod and staff comfort me. They comfort me. Perhaps you're crossing difficult times in your life. And maybe it's very painful. I don't know where you're going through. But one thing I know, God is about to save you. His staff, his rod are there to comfort you. Because when we get to heaven, we will stand through the gate of the valley or the valley gate. And he will wipe out the tears of our eyes. And all the tears of the saints are kept in a bottle. All your tears. All your tears. God has kept them in a bottle. Your pain. The problems you have. God keeps them in a bottle. One day, God will bless you through them. God is amazing. He has given us seasons of joy. And he also gave us a gate where we can weep at. Because the Bible says, those in pain, let them cry. And those in joy, let them sing. James 5. Is there anyone among you with sorrow? Let them cry. And let others comfort them. Is there anyone in joy? Let them sing to the Lord. Crying has its gate. If you feel sad, go to the valley gate and cry. Cry to the Lord. Cry to the Lord. Cry to the Lord. Close yourself in a room and say, Lord, I'm coming through the valley gate. And they told us it's the gate of weeping. Raise the volume of your radio and cry out loud. Because if you don't increase the volume, they'll come to see if you're fine. They will not. But if you raise the volume of your radio, they will not hear you crying. Praise the Lord. Jesus wept. When he reached the tomb of Lazarus, Jesus wept. Jesus went to Jerusalem. And he stood in a place called Calcutta.
ni ku musozi wa elayono munsi
It's beneath Mount of Olives.
yitegereza Yerusalemu
He looked at Jerusalem
araturika ararira
and he broke down and wept.
ararira.
He wept.
hari igihe mu buzima
Sometimes in life,
twumva tudakeneye gusenga,
we can't pray.
tudakeneye kuririmba,
We feel like we can't sing.
dukeneye kurira.
All we want to do is cry.
abahanuzi bakomeye bararize.
Great prophets wept.
izina rya Yeremiya
The name of Jeremiah,
iryo bamwita muri Bibiliya
the one they call him in the Bible,
ni umuhanuzi w'amarira.
they call him the prophet of weeping.
umuhanuzi w'amarira.
The prophet of weeping.
bavandimwe,
Brethren,
niwumva ukeneye kurira
if you feel like you want to cry
kubw'ibyaha bya bene wawe,
because of the sins of our
kubw'agahinda utewe,
or the sorrow in your heart,
hari irembo Imana yadushiriye.
God has given us a gate.
nyuma yo kurira uraruhuka. kurira ni umuti.
Because after crying, you feel better in your heart.
muzi impamvu twebwe abanyarwanda bitugora kubabarira vuba?
Do you
ntabwo
know,
tugaragaza amarira yacu.
do you know why it's difficult for Rwandans to forgive easily? It's because we don't express our pain or our tears.
basogokuru baravuze ngo amarira y'umugabo atembera mu nda.
Our,
abandi atembera ku irembo ry'igikomba, y'abanyarwanda atembera indani.
our fathers as Rwandans have this saying that the tears of a man are only known by his belly. He's not meant to express his tears.
yego ntitugomba kurira buri mwanya,
Yes, we shouldn't cry every moment.
ariko nugira agahindurira
But if you feel sad, you can cry.
wegera Imana.
Go to God and cry to him.
iyo amarira akomeza atembera mu mutima,
Do you know what happens when your tears are only known by your heart?
iyo umutima umaze kuzura amarira,
When your heart becomes full,
birakorohera gukora nabi,
it becomes easy for you to really do something bad.
kandi ushobora gukora ikintu kibi cyane.
And you can do something terrible.
ariko iyo wakuyemo ugasohora hanze ukiririra bikagenda, uranakira.
But if you are accustomed to expressing your pain and crying it out, you are healed.
niyo mpamvu twiye tugize ibibazo, intwaro ya mbere ni umupanga, mashete, nta kindi. kandi iyo ufashe, iyo udahunze aragutema. ariko abandi hari ahantu twakuriye twabaye, umuntu avuga ngo ndagukubita ndagupiga, ugategereza ko agupiga ntagupiga, kujya kuvuga biba byara. ariko iyo twe twavuga ngo mfashe inkoni ndagukubise, yagira ngo ni blague, akumvura yimukubise, unanipiga kandi mwarimo mutongana, we abandi bari exprime bigashira. ariko twe banyarwanda, Imana yadushiriyeho irembo ry'igikombe. Yesu ashimwe cyane.
Now, Rwandans are different from other people because we bottle up our feelings. When it's time to express them, we do terrible things such as holding a machete and killing your relative or killing your fellow countryman. But other people, when they complain or express it out, they don't do terrible things. Rwandans, I'm here to tell you that God has given us a valley gate to express our pain.
igikombe cy'amarira,
The valley of weeping.
amarira warize yose,
All your tears,
urizwa n'impamvu zifatika, Imana izayaguhembera.
based on various reasons, God will reward you for them.
agahinda k'umuryango wawe,
The pain of your family,
agahinda k'igihugu cyawe,
the pain of your nation,
agahinda ka bene wanyu,
the pain of your people,
agahinda k'ubuzima bwawe,
the pain of the life you live,
agahinda k'imibereho yanyu,
the pain of the life you
ariya
live,
marira yose
all those
imbere
things,
y'Imana ni amasengesho,
before God they are prayers.
imbere y'Imana ni isengesho rikomeye.
Before God they are powerful
hari
prayers.
irembo ry'igikombe,
There is the valley gate.
hariya
There
wemerewe kurira imbere y'Imana,
you can cry to God
ukaririra Imana,
and weep before Him
ukayereka akarengane kawe,
and show Him your trouble
ukayereka kubabara kwawe.
and show Him your suffering.
Yesu ashimwe cyane.
Hallelujah.
tuzajya imbere y'Imana upuretana ngo uyereke ko ukomeye kandi udakomeye, kuko iyo irabizi yagushiriyeho irembo ryo kuririramo. wiyibesha rero uvuga ati Imana shaka ryarembo ririhe vuba ndapfuye wibwire ati wibwire.
Please do not go before God and pretend, because at the end of the day, He still sees your heart and He sees your sorrow, He sees your pain. So whenever you become overwhelmed, go to Him and ask for the valley gate and cry it out. There is a country I visited. After preaching, one woman came to me. She took me by the hand. There were other people there. She didn't pay attention to the people. She didn't care about the people. And I told her, please excuse me, let me finish with them. And she pulled me. I said, all right, let me follow. Because she was very persistent. I told them, wait. So I went on the side. And she said, I'm an intercessor. And tomorrow, my son came after having changed his sex. I have been an intercessor for 30 years. What will I do? She wailed and she took me. And the voice of God told me, let her weep. My son, his father abandoned us when he was young. I raised him up intentionally. I raised him in God. Yesterday she came and told me I am a girl. They operated her. He had done everything, all the procedures.
Transgender.
He had become a transgender. She wailed. I didn't have an answer for that.
Nicyo kibazo cy'ibibintu iyo umaze kwihindura igitsina tibisubirwa noneho mburi cyo mvuga mbuzi cyo mvuga muhumurize mubwire ngo ihangane bizagaruka ndabizi ko bitagaruka mubwire iki numva ijwi rirambuye ngo murekarire yari ku gikombe aha yari kuri rirembo ry'igikombe amaze kuboroga araboroga ariruhutsa arambye atasabira amahoro y'Imana ntaye ndamusabira mu mabarata sacyo namumariye ariko amaze kuboroga yararuhutse mu mutima.
So she came to me and she wept. Now, as she was weeping, I had no answer. I couldn't tell her that it can be reversed because it can't be reversed. I couldn't tell her be patient or wait upon the Lord. There was no answer. So I let her cry, and after crying, she said, pray for the peace of God to come upon me. I prayed for her and she went home. Imagine going back home. We have children. Imagine going back home and your son tells you, I am a girl. Or your daughter tells you, I think I should be a man. What would you do as a mother? There is nothing to do about it. So in such problems, there is a gate God has established. And that's where we are to weep. So that our hearts do not burst, so that we go and cry and receive our peace and move on. When you go home and you find your wife, your husband, has turned on you and told you that they have someone else. Or you find them sleeping with your maid. You cannot beat him, he's stronger than you.
Ugasanga gukora ibyo bintu umuntu ukunda ubigenza ute hari irembo Imana yadushiriyeho ry'amarira.
You find them with a maid. You cannot separate from them because you have put your life together. It's like sugar and tea. What do? You go to the valley gate and weep.
irembo ry'ikibaya ry'igikombe ni irembo ry'ibibazo bikomeye tudashobora kubonera igisubizo uyu munsi, ariko Imana yadushiriyeho ahantu ho kuborogera tukarira.
The valley gate is a place we go with the difficult problems of this life that have no answers, that we go to and weep.
Benshi mufunza amarangamutima yanyu. No, hari irembo ryashiriweho, tugomba kwihanganira icyo kibazo. Genda urira imbere y'Imana.
Many of you have bottled up your emotions. You shouldn't. God has given you the valley gate for weeping. Go and weep.
Umukobwa wa Yefute,
The daughter of Jephthah.
se yaramubwiye ngo mwana wanjye unkoze ibiki?
The father said, what have you done to me?
Nabwiye Imana ngo ikintu cya mbere mbona ndacica.
I told God that the first thing I see, I will give it up as a sacrifice.
None uri umukobwa wanjye w'ikineguraje.
And you, my only begotten daughter, have come.
Umwana aramubwira ngo papa,
And she said, Father,
nta kundi tukibigize warahima.
you have already given it to God.
Ngo reka nje kuririra ubukumi bwanjye amezi 3.
Let me go and weep for my young age for 3 months.
Sinigeze menya umugabo.
I've never known a man. I'm a
Reka nje
virgin.
kuririra ubukumi bwanjye.
Let me go and weep for my
Nyuma
virginity.
y'amezi 3
After 3 months,
zagaruka unyice.
I'll come and you give me up.
Niko byagenze.
That's what happened.
Aragenda ararira.
She went and wept.
Nyuma y'amezi 3
After 3 months,
saramwica.
the father killed her.
Ngo biba
It happened.
umuhango muri Israel kugeza n'uyu munsi, abakobwa barira bibuka umukobwa wa Yefute.
It became a tradition in Israel till today. The Jewish young girls always weep for the daughter of Jephthah.
Hari igihe ugera imbere y'umuntu akagukorera ikibi ugatinya kurira imbere ye. Imana irabyemera, ariko numuva imbere harahuririra. Hari irembo Imana, ntukarire ngo abantu bose babone amarira yawe, kuko hari ababishima, ariko nugera hariya uririra Imana.
There is a time you get before people who have hurt you intentionally and you can't cry before them. God has given you the valley gate that after you separate with them, go to the valley gate and weep so that they do not rejoice over your weeping.
Iri rembo nubwo ari ryo kurira, ariko ngo ni irembo ryo gukiza, kuko amarangamutima yacu arakira.
Even though this is a gate of weeping, it's also a gate of healing because our emotions are healed.
Ejo bundi nzaganira namwe irembo ry'imyanda. Imana ibahe umugisha.
I will share with you the dung gate. May God bless you.
Reka duhaguruke dusenga Imana yacu.
If you may rise and we pray.
Ntabari twebwe mwasu, ntabari twebwe, ahubwo izina ryawe Data rishirwe hejuru, kuko imbabazi zawe n'urukundo rwawe rwinshi udukunda. Mwami, ntabari twebwe, ntabari twebwe, ntabari twebwe Mwami, ntabari twebwe Yesu, ahubwo izina ryawe Data rishyirwe hejuru, kuko imbabazi zawe n'urukundo rwawe rwinshi udukunda. Mwami, ntabari twebwe, ntabari twebwe, ntabari twebwe Mwami, yes hello, ntabari twebwe Yesu, ahubwo izina ryawe Data rishirwe hejuru, kuko imbabazi zawe n'urukundo rwinshi udukunda. ari twebwe mwami,
It's not us, oh God,
ahubwo izina ryawe rishyirwe hejuru.
but let your name be highly
Wowe
exalted.
wadushiriyeho amarembo y'umunezero,
You who has given us gates of joy,
amarembo yo gushima.
gate of praise
Turagushima ko wadushiriyeho inkike y'agakiza.
and thanksgiving. We thank you for the gate of salvation,
Mu bihe bikomeye tubashe kuruhukira muri aya marembo.
a place to find rest in the difficult times of our lives.
Yesu,
Jesus,
Yesu,
Jesus,
Yesu,
Jesus,
yo.
Jesus.
Icyubahiro kibi cyawe Yesu we.
The glory is yours, Jesus.
Icyubahiro kibi cyawe Data
The
we.
glory is yours, Father.
Twigishe kukumenya Yesu.
Teach us to know you,
Twigishe
Jesus.
kugendera mu marembo yawe.
Teach us to walk in your gates.
Nabari twebwe mwami, nabari twebwe Yesu, izina ryawe mwami rishyirwe hejuru kubw'imbabazi zawe n'urukundo udukundo nabari twebwe. Urakoze Mana kugira neza.
Thank you for your goodness, O God.
Utahane natwe mwami
Go with us as we go back
mu
home
mago yacu Data,
in our families, O Lord.
tugereye amahoro.
Let us reach in peace.
Urakoze ko hari irembo wadushiriye muri turuhura.
Thank you for the gate where we find comfort.
Hari irembo ritwibutsa imirimo yawe ya kera,
A gate that reminds us your old works.
irembo rya kera.
The old gate,
Oh Yesu,
Jesus.
irembo ry'igikombe,
And the valley gate,
aho turirira
where
ukaduhumuriza,
we weep and you comfort us.
aho umwuka wera akorera umurimo wayo,
Where your spirit works.
mu irembo ry'igikombe.
In the valley gate,
Icyubahiro kibi cyawe
the
Data,
glory is yours, Father.
dutahane nawe
Let us go with
mu
you
izina rya Yesu.
in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
Amen.
Mutahane na Yesu,
Go with Jesus.
mutahane na Yesu.
Go with Jesus.
ntabari twebwe mwami, ntabari twebwe Yesu, ariko izina ryawe Data rishyirwe hejuru kubw'imbabazi zawe n'urukundo rwawe rwinshi udukunda. Mwami, ntabari twebwe, ntabari twebwe, ntabari twebwe Mwami, ntabari twebwe Yesu, ariko izina ryawe Data rishyirwe hejuru kubw'imbabazi zawe n'urukundo rwawe Yesu we